Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna be talking a little bit about attention deficit disorder. And personally, I work with students from since pregnancy to preschool 4, and I never had a diagnosed child in my classroom with ADD. I know that it's important for a child to be diagnosed before a teacher diagnose them. So that's why I'm always very careful about how I proceed with families and students. So I already mentioned that I never had a student with any of the issues like ADD or HD, but I do have a niece and a niece that is being frustrated. And since her child was in preschool 3 and 4, we were not able to to find somebody to diagnose him with HDD. But now, since January, my sister's grandchild, he's been diagnosed with ADD, and usually I babysit him. I stay with him, or I see him at home. So we have a lot of encounters because they are my neighbors. But like I said before, it's important that as teachers, we don't diagnose any child, even if we see the symptoms, because we are not the professionals in that area. We cannot ignore a child that is suffering with ADD once the child has been diagnosed, because we can understand that that child is suffering because it's not able to follow the instructions, is not able to focus, and it's not because the child doesn't want, it's because the child is having that trouble to stay focused and to complete their task, and to have other people around them, etc. It could be different things that affect or trigger that behavior in the child. So one thing that I noticed in my sister, because it's her grandchild, when she has when she is taking care of him, she just let him do whatever he wants, and there is no structure and there is no guidance. Sometimes the activities are intentional, but I have noticed that he needs a little bit more structure. When he comes here, I help him with everything. I ask him, what do you want to do? And he is able to follow the instructions. But for one reason, when the grandparents are around, he breaks all the rules in my house. So I know for sure when he comes here, and I'm able to give him that consistency, give him that structure. I never ask if he has the medication, because he just comes for 8 hours or 2 hours and stays here same place when he wants. So I know that when he goes to his father's house, the same issue. He doesn't go to sleep. He doesn't have time to go to sleep. He play a lot of games on the 3DS, and when he comes home, we have noticed that he is just ready to follow instructions. He's just ready to focus and to follow his routine. So we understand now how to better help him. I know the teacher, the kindergarten teacher, was very frustrated because he will have his spot and he will just play around and around and around, and he wouldn't follow classmates or do his routines. So definitely getting the medication for him was a big help for the mother and for us. I haven't get the feedback from the teacher. He barely started school this week, like face to face. So I'm very eager to learn how is the medication helping him in class, because definitely prior to COVID, he didn't have medications and he had a lot of issues not following instructions. So the other things that help a child with ADD is that both parents are informed how to better help the child at home, and that both parents are engaged in school with them, and getting feedback from the teacher how the day went and what other strategies the teacher is implementing to better help that child. I will suggest as well all other adults that take care of him to be informed what are the triggers for ADD and how to better help those students. It's essential that children have a structure and a well-balanced life in what is routines and what is free play, and everything will help them get better in performing the tasks that they need to do when it comes to children being diagnosed with AD. I think that's all I have for today, and I hope this video is helpful.